What's going on, guys? Long time no talk. I think I always start my videos saying that because I go so long in between videos lately. So I'm doing this video to talk about what exactly has happened with Sapphire over the past couple months. So since my big trip that I took in May, I noticed that my air conditioner was not working like it should be. The air was blowing out colder on the driver's side than the passenger side, and it just wasn't as cold as it should be anyways. Then as time progressed over the summer, it started getting to where actually it felt like the heat was on the passenger side. So my first instinct was, of course, to go online and go on YouTube and see what I could find. And almost every single person that responded or had a video about this situation said it's your blend door actuators. I got 3 replacement actuators. They said that it's typically the driver's side that causes the issue, but I decided to get 3. There's actually 4 total, but one of them connects to the air conditioner blower motor. I could tell the blower motor was blowing air, so that wasn't the problem. So I got 3 of them to replace my 3 OEM actuators, hoping that would fix the problem. I actually have a bunch of video of me repairing or replacing the actuators that I might make a video of later, but needless to say, that was not the cause of my problem. So it was back to the drawing board. And unfortunately, the drawing board ended up being the dealership, and brought my car there, paid the diagnostic fee, and got a call later that day that it was a faulty blend door inside the main housing that sits behind the center console here. And unfortunately, with that, you can't just reach in and fix it. You actually have to basically tear the entire dashboard apart. In other words, take the dashboard out, along with the center console. Some mechanics remove the seats too to make it easier. And all in all, it was many, many thousands of dollars. Way more than I was expecting. So I thought maybe at the max it would be $1,000, but it was quite eye-opening. So I decided to grab the car, not make that decision right then since it was so much money, and being that this car is going on, it's going to be 10 years old in just a couple months. I had that fight or flight moment. My initial reaction was flight. Basically, I started looking at other cars and realized, well, A, I have no car. I haven't had a car payment for many years, and B, even if I did decide to get a different car, I'd have to sell this car, and no one's going to buy this car if the air conditioner isn't working. I ended up reaching out to my local friends, and there's a buddy that is friends and has worked on other friends' cars, and so I reached out to him. He said he could do it, save me some money. He did. It was one of those situations where he worked on it around other projects. So my car was in his shop for almost a month, but he did save me almost $1,000, actually about $1,000. And so it was worth it in that sense. Got the car back. AC is blowing beautifully cold, but I noticed a couple issues that had arisen, and one of them was he had disconnected the shift kit, my transformer shift kit, when he was taking all the dashboard stuff out. It didn't know how the wires went back. Obviously, without the instructions, no one really would. So I had to go back in and reconnect that back up. The other issue that I faced was that my cruise control stopped working, and then I got a warning light with the traction control and the ESP. So I knew that they were probably somehow connected, and after researching it a little bit, it came down to either being a wheel speed sensor or it could be what's called a brake light switch, I believe, or a stop switch, which is on the back. Basically, it's at the top of your brake pedal, and when you press it, it tells the cruise control that you're turning the cruise control off. So if that switch is bad, then your cruise control won't work. So I ended up buying a scanner from AutoZone. They told me they couldn't scan for those kind of codes with their crappy scanner. So I had to pay a little bit over $100 for a scanner. Did determine that it actually was the switch light or stop light or whatever you want to call it on the brake pedal. And so I bought one of those off Amazon, $8, super cheap. I ended up going in and to replace the brake switch. And it turns out that the mechanic just simply forgot to plug in the harness. Come to find out, not only did I not have cruise control, but I also did not have brake lights, which I had no idea. So I was driving around for, a week or two with no brake lights on. No one told me, nowadays people are scared, I think, to wave at a car and tell you that your brake lights aren't working. So plugged it in, brake lights came back on, cruise control started working. Everything was back to normal. So here I am today. Obviously driving the car. Car's, operating fine. Everything's good. But basically now I'm at a crossroads. The car has 105,000 miles on it. It is, like I said, going to be 10 years old next year. After the AC problem, it made me start considering looking at other vehicles, what I could do. So I've been weighing my options as far as what I would look into. This is really the first issue I've had, overall with the car, that I've actually needed to bring it to a shop other than recall stuff. So at this point, I've decided I am going to keep it, and kind of, be on guard. If things start failing miserably, then it's probably going to be time to move on to a newer car. Let me know what you guys think. If I did come to that point where I'm looking for a new car, what do you think I should be looking at? I mean, obviously Hellcat's the ultimate, the ultimate car, but it is very expensive too. So, is the Scat Pack just as much fun to drive around as the Hellcat? Would I be disappointed I didn't get more power? Should I just go completely in a different direction? I do have a family. Is it worth looking at SRT Durangos? Let me know. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know if you think I'm making a dumb decision, this car being 10 years old, and keeping it. But I know you guys probably wouldn't think that, because I've had some support for people that have mentioned this situation happening on Facebook, groups I'm part of, and one guy even told me that was his inspiration for keeping his first gen Charger. So that's really cool. That made me feel good about making videos and keeping this car and doing fun things to it. So look forward to making more videos. I will do that. I've got a couple things in mind. Hopefully I'll get those up soon. Hope everyone's doing good. I'll check out your videos as soon as I can. Till the next video. Peace out, guys.